Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Hope you're all doing fine. It's Dami Cog Health. Every 18th to 24th of November every year, we celebrate Antimicrobial Resistance Week. So, an antimicrobial resistance occurs when bacteria, viruses, or fungi and parasites no longer respond to antimicrobial agents. Antimicrobial agents can include the antibiotics that you take, the antivirals that you take, the antifungis that you take, and so many other ones that you use solely to treat one infection or the other, whether viral, whether bacterial, and so on. So antimicrobial resistance occurs when either of all these things that you use in treating that infection, which are called categoric in broad term antimicrobial agents, when they are not working or responding anymore, that's when antimicrobial resistance occurs. So, and as a result of drug resistance, antibiotics and other antimicrobial agents become ineffective, and the infection becomes more difficult and impossible to treat, increasing the risks of disease spread, severe illnesses, and if care is not taken, the person can pass on. Okay, so the World Antimicrobial Resistance Awareness Week is a global campaign, and this is used to raise awareness and understanding of antimicrobial resistance, and also to promote best practices among One Health stakeholders. It is very, very important. Preventing antimicrobial resistance together. Can we achieve this? In being a good advocate for completion of your antimicrobial drugs regimen. It's very, very important. Once, like I said earlier on, once you commence once you're commenced on any antimicrobial agents, which can be antibiotics and the rest of it that I mentioned earlier on, it is very, very essential for you to complete your dose. If you're to most of the antibiotics agents mainly 7 days. You have to use it for like 7 days and more, depending on which group of antibiotics or any other brand that you're using. So it's very, very essential that within that days you need to complete it, so as to prevent the injury or the infection from being difficult. So that to prevent that antimicrobial agent from developing resistance. Resistance means that it will build up more soldiers, more antibodies, in order to fight that body's immune system. So that drug will not actually work again for you whenever there's a need for you to use it again. It will show that it's already resistant to it. So it's very, very essential. This is a very, very serious issue when an individual is having a chronic sepsis or infection, and the person is resistant to almost all the antibiotics that the person can be used to manage that condition. So like I said, it's very, very essential that once you start your antibiotics regimen, it is very essential that you complete them in order to prevent these resistance that we're talking about. So to effectively reduce antimicrobial resistance, all sector must use antimicrobial agents prudently and appropriately, and take preventive measures in order to decrease the incidence of infection, and follow good practices in disposal of antimicrobial contaminated wastes. So it's very, very essential. So once again, I'm wishing you all a happy World Antimicrobial Awareness Week, and I'm wanting you all to be a good ambassador of public health, preventive medicine. When you preach you see anyone using antibiotics, always, if the person is very close to you, definitely you can always tell the person that, you must complete this dosage in order to prevent antimicrobial resistance. Thank you once again. I'm Dami Cog Health. Peace.